I have seen a lot of people reacting to this clip from my 600-pound live with Maya and Christian. And I agree with the majority of people. Maya sounds like a spoiled, grown-ass woman. But is she?
Oh yeah!
Why is the question here. Sometimes you meet people thinking they are going to make you grow as a person, and you choose them as partners to learn from them as well as teach them at the same time. You drive each other to success. But what happens when you pick the wrong person? Probably they're going to experience quite the opposite. Lots of toxicity from both sides, and the nastiest parts of your personality will come to the surface. And sometimes it will be televised for everyone's entertainment. As in every video, the links are going to be in the description so you can check them out, unadulterated by my opinion. And don't forget to subscribe and give the video a like, it really helps. For some reason, I couldn't find the full episode, but here are some details to know first. Maya Radanovic was 33 years old at the time she made the episode. In Season 7, Episode 8 of My 600-Pound Life, Maya was weighing 690 pounds. She's really tall though, but still. The reason why she got to this point in her life began with her parents divorcing at a very early age. So while adults were fighting, she found comfort in food. But because food was so important in her life, her weight started to get bigger and bigger, something her family noticed, and instead of helping her in a loving and caring way, they will bully her because of her weight. Not a great tactic! Maya then decided to find a job at a fast food restaurant. Bad idea. She was already hooked on this type of food, so putting herself in a place where that dangerously addictive food is being prepared made things worse for her. She was experiencing a lot of pain, and her weight minimized her possibility of becoming a mother. Maya was living with her boyfriend Christian, who was the enabler in the story. Maya had enough of it, so she decided to visit Dr. Now. He waited Maya and told her to lose weight to get the surgery. But like in a lot of episodes from this show, the people losing weight can be either manipulative or straight up abusive towards the people taking care of them. Enablers or not, it doesn't matter. Actually, many of the family members or friends that became enablers weren't like that at first, but because of constant abuse, they gave up on the person and themselves, kinda transforming the whole scenario into a hostage situation. Christian, the whole episode, didn't look very supportive. He actually looks tired of all of this. Maybe he didn't like the fact he was on national television, he was mad that she was losing the weight, or he was exhausted by this whole situation. Only he knows. So now we are sort of caught up to the actual clip of her meltdown.
Christian and I are headed to see Dr. Now at his clinic. After struggling with the diet some, my plan was to try and work really hard for a few weeks to lose as much as I could. But it hasn't gone exactly as I hoped. It's just been a lot harder. Me and Christian have been fighting a lot. He's not happy here, and I don't understand why he can't focus on why we're doing this and support me like I need right now.
It goes both ways, ma'am. The fact he actually moved with her says something. Not a lot, just something. Plus, the one losing weight is you. Although, if I put myself in Christian's shoes, if my partner was on a weight loss plan, I will encourage him to eat the food by joining him and eat together. That way, he doesn't feel left out and our bond will grow. He will know I have his back. That was not happening here. It's as if two strangers were living in the same house.
But he finally told me the truth. He never thought I would make it this far and we'd have to be down here for a year.
That is so disrespectful. Even if she was being a bitch to him, he could have left her. Why did he stay with her? To watch her fail? Is that what he wanted to see? That is sick. Assumptions, of course, but he's probably a feeder. Once he found out she wanted to lose weight, he checked out emotionally.
At my last doctor's visit, I lost 93 pounds in 2 months to get down to 596. At least it's a loss.
For her size, that's very little. Dr. Now probably expected another 90 pounds or close.
So you have gone right back to your old ways. So what happened?
It's just been a really hard time. Christian and I have been fighting a lot, and getting down here, driving, was just really stressful. But I've been trying to eat as healthy as I can.
Those are stressful factors for sure, but to put the blame somewhere else but yourself is a recipe for disaster. Because she didn't lose enough weight nor prove to Dr. Now she is mature and accountable for herself, the surgery was canceled. Maya looked disappointed at what Dr. Now was telling her, but it seemed like she was actually listening to him. I was wrong.
This is your fault.
Oh, you haven't lost that much. Yeah.
Because of the stress of you treating me like this. Doctor Now asked you a simple question.
I've answered questions in the past. I can take a day off.
I hate you for doing this to me, Christian. Why can't you just answer the questions? Oh, you're costing me my weight loss surgery and you're ruining everything! Damn it, Christian, stop!
Right tonight.
No, you do not have the right when it comes to my life! Mom, Christian everything up at the doctor's office! Mom! Mom! Here, my mom wants to talk to you. Talk to my mom, Christian, please.
I know you go way above and beyond, and I know that it was Maya. I'm sure it's not easy. But if you could just cooperate a little bit longer, I don't see how it's going to hurt you, and it will benefit her.
It's your fault. You've done this, Christian. Nobody else.
Maya, you need to be quiet.
You know what? Whatever.
We can put her on a lonely island and still she will find something else to pin her mistakes because that's easier. She is her worst enemy and she is deadly afraid of herself. Maya, rather than introspect, she reflects and attacks. I remember the last part of the episode. She didn't lose the weight, so no surgery for her. Maya goes to some sort of workshop where she plays the victim in her relationship with Christian. So let's talk a little bit about these sorts of toxic relationships and how they affect people's weight. According to the American Journal of Epidemiology, being in a toxic relationship can cause stress, making you look for comfort in a myriad of ways. Food and alcohol as examples. Brianna Mesuk, PhD of Virginia Commonwealth University says, stress can also affect how your body metabolizes excess calories by triggering stress response systems that make body fat more likely to end up in your abdomen. So, adding the trauma of a messy divorce as a child, the family picking on her constantly about her weight, and a relationship that was doomed from the beginning, I assume you get 690 pounds, and a lot of anger. She ended up losing a lot of weight on her own, and people were saying she had a new boyfriend. I didn't see any guy on her Instagram. But she, for sure, lost a lot of weight and is now into nail art. She was involved in a lawsuit. A bunch of my 600-pound live members sued Megalomania claiming fraud and gross negligence, but nothing came up from that. Which is interesting. Another cast member had a bad experience with the show. I think she was one of the heaviest members. She couldn't follow Dr. Now's diet and at the end of the episode, she was sent to a facility. After the show, she spoke about how Dr. Now had a very abrasive approach that was not well received by her, and she managed to lose a bunch of weight inside the facility she was left at the end of the episode. So the show is for sure shady, putting stress on the participants and not helping, but recording them in their most vulnerable state. But that's what they agreed when they signed themselves in the show, and in no way I'm going to accept taking accountability from the person trying to lose weight and put it elsewhere. It's their body and nobody else's. Maya's rant at the office was absurd, childish, and petty. I can give her the stress of being followed by cameras, but at the end of the day, it seems like her relationship with Christian was one-sided at the very least. She will take him for granted while he looked for any window to jump off and run. I don't think she has addressed her behavior, nor she has to. It's her life and she manages it as she can. But these two left things unsaid in the hopes problems will solve by themselves. But things started to pile one after the other until they were both breathless and claustrophobic. This is your partner, family member, or friend. You trust these people. If you can't talk to them about your situation while listening to the other side, why are you together? You are not helping anybody, and for sure, you are making yourself a disservice by exposing yourself to someone who doesn't want your success. But my God, don't expect ass pats if you are a bitch to everyone. Respect is something that in order to receive it, you have to give it first. Before you leave, give the video a thumbs up if you liked it and a thumbs down if you didn't, and tell me why in the comments. And now that you're here, subscribe to the channel. You are more than welcome here. Thank you for watching.